Since Different Creatures, we went away. We didn't talk to each other for a bit.
Joe bought a dog.
I did get a dog. And then while I was teaching my dog tricks, Kieran was learning how to write new songs.
I wrote a lot of songs, a lot of bad songs, and some good songs. And we just generally didn't talk that much. And it was a great time for all of us. I got bored of writing about Trump and Brexit, so this record was a lot of it was written when we were touring across America with Two Door Cinema Club. So it was sort of written in this little tiny van, which we travelled around in for 5 weeks. So it's very inspired by like things I saw in America, and then sort of then brought those ideas back and wrote a lot of it in Liverpool. So it's kind of like this transatlantic mixture of, it's got like inspired by America, but like a Liverpool heart, if you will. Well, it's kind of got that repetition in the chorus, which is sort of synonymous with a lot of R&B at the moment.
I think as well we wanted to experiment a little bit more with different drum sounds and sort of play around with sort of more electronic things, and I think the drums is quite a influence from hip hop there.
I would say it's poppier, wouldn't you, Joe?
I would also agree that it is poppier.
We don't shy away from the pop element anymore. I think it's on your third album you can afford to be a bit more adventurous. So there's a lot of sort of more grander and cinematic and hookier songs, I think.
I think the recording aspect's kind of got nothing to do with it, because especially like even when we were with a major, we sort of did what we wanted to do, and we've continued that with the new label. But what it has changed is I think we feel we're a lot more connected to the other stuff that's involved in making a record, and sort of every sort of decision is sort of more of a sort of group effort. And I think, but that's also because we've been doing this for several years now. It's the third album. I think we have a really clear idea of everything we want to do. So, but being on an indie label does make that slightly easier. I think it's hard for anyone to succeed. I think it's the way that people listen to music's completely changed, regardless of what kind of music you're in, and sort of emphasis is heavily on streaming and playlists. And I think that combined with the fact that maybe guitar music is at a point where it's not necessarily at its most popular, I think those two things working together make it a little bit difficult. But I think that you kind of can't really worry about it too much, because if the songs are good, it doesn't really matter what instruments you play it on. I mean, he hasn't heard Squeeze, so...
He's incorrect. We're the best band in the UK, and we will challenge him to a duel anytime he wants. Matt Healy.
That's good calling out.
Yeah, come on.
Oh no, they're definitely a British band, I think.
Yeah, we're not going to lose. We're claiming them forever. They're ours.
Yeah, I think if you all leave where you're from, I think you're still, a British band. There's a long history of British bands, as soon as they get success, leaving. It's what you do, isn't it?
Well, they still live in London anyway.
Do they? I thought they still live in LA. Some of them.
Oh, sorry, I'm on 1975 still. Ignore me.
No, I think we're still a Liverpool band, but a lot of us moved away.
Yeah, it's like I still see Arctic Monkeys as a Sheffield band, and it's like where you're born. Like where you're born is where you'll always relate to be from. You know what I mean? So they're from there, and we're still very much a Liverpool band in that I write the songs from a Liverpool perspective. So it's almost you're never going to get away from that too much,
mean, it can mean quite a few things. I mean, we've had some really interesting conversations when we first sort of had the title about exactly what it could mean. But I mean, one of the things that we were talking about is the fact that the album was written in America, but then sort of finished off in Liverpool. It could also mean, looking at those songs from across the ocean. It's almost questioning, the experiences that they're written about. Could mean that.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's an obsession with other people generally in our generation, generations below us and all that. So it's a little bit of that as well. But we want it to be, same with the album cover, is quite a sort of open-ended thing. We want people to interpret it how they see it. And it's just a nice sounding sort of sentence as well. What's it like over there? I just quite liked it. Can't afford any guitars anymore.
No, that's true. I think it doesn't necessarily, it probably doesn't change the approach to writing, I would say, but it's really interesting that you can see which songs are the most popular and in which countries, and I think if anything that might help you shape what a live set might look like in a particular place, because songs that you love might not necessarily be songs that your audience love, and previously if you released a record you wouldn't know that someone loves track 7 on your third album, but now you can find out if it's a surprise hit and you should have released it and put it out on the radio and made millions.
I think also, I do think that pop music is catering towards playlists and things a lot more, so I do think because bands don't really tend to do that, we sort of still live by, music is our art and all that business, so we are suffering a little bit the fact that there's all these pop artists who know exactly how to get on all these playlists and we're sort of a little bit behind. So I think as bands we need to fight back a little bit and try and figure out how we can get into that world, because otherwise we'll just be, no one will be listening to us because we're not on any of the fucking playlists. So we need to somehow get on them. Ooh.
It's a good question.
Slow roast.
Lovely slow roast. I think, I don't know, I like to play football on Saturday morning, so I don't like to get too drunk on a Friday night.
Oh yeah, rock and roll.
Probably good. No, it's indie football club. I play with some other people in band, so it's a bit more.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool football. I don't know, I think we both just we love food a lot, so I think for me, go out, get something nice to eat, have a few pints, and head home.
Yeah, I think really good food, like just go and meet your other half, grab a few drinks, restaurant, food, drink some more. There's nothing better than that, is there?
I think it's because we tour so much and excessive drinking away from home is kind of like done. So sort of going out on wild benders when you're at home is it's less and less appealing. So I think things that we miss, something good to eat and hanging out with people we love.
Vegetables.
Yep.
Eat your vegetables, kids. Vegetables. Don't do drugs. Vegetables.